welcome back to my channel. I'm Meeks. I'm the person who talks about things about Power Rangers that no one cares about but me. And today is no different. Welcome back. So today I want to talk about something that I've always said that I'm going to talk about, but I never talked about because I didn't know what I wanted to say, but now all I want to say is how dare you, Saban. The longer time goes by without this relationship being canonized, the longer I wait, the angrier I get. Now, what are we talking about? We're talking about the fact that Tanya and Adam were definitely the it couple, and they were sidelined for Kat and Tommy. Now, I'm not going to say it was racism, but what I am going to say is, 4 years before the infamous controversy with Romeo Must Die, where Aaliyah, may she rest in power, could not kiss Jet Li in that movie, this happened. I believe they are connected. So that all being said, what really happened? So throughout the season for Zio, Tanya and Adam grew closer and closer together, all of it culminating into that one moment where they had a hug. There is a Power Rangers like no kissing thing, so we're just gonna pretend like they had a passionate moment via that hug, where Adam won his competition against Tanya's ex, Sean. Now let's start at the beginning, when Tanya arrived and Adam was instantly down bad.
After everything that's happened today, I know it's gonna take a while for me to get the hang of things.
Don't worry. We'll be there to help you every step of the way.
Now Tanya arrives through time, across continents, transcontinental time it girl. And Adam's like, ooh, I don't even care where Aisha went. Through time, in random place in Africa. Excellent. I have Tanya now. This is fine. It's so immediate. I don't know how did it take me this long? I don't think it took me long at all. I think at the age of, when did this come out? 1996 or 5? One of those. At the age of 5, even I recognize this. Although I have always been a little ship war girly. She arrives, everyone's happy to have her there, wonderful. Adam's happier than everybody else. You see what we're building to? This is the perfect like meet cute right here. They had a beautiful meet cute. I loved it. Afterwards, it's established that Kat is having Tanya stay with her and her family. So her family was like, this isn't your friend Aisha. And Kat's like, no. And they're like, well, you were already staying out all kinds of times at the night and running off during the day. I guess your random friend from Africa can stay here too for the whole semester. We're not gonna talk to her parents because they are still lost on an island, mind you. No one addresses that until Jason shows up, and that's like in the latter half of the season, bitch. I could go on and on about how she got here and the circumstances that led her to getting here, but I am happy she's here. Anyway, let's move on. So after she's been staying with Kat and her family and she's gotten enrolled in school, who knows how, because none of these kids have shown their parents. We can talk about that later as well. She gets a little boyfriend. She gets herself a little squeeze, and his name is Sean, and he's the it boy at school, okay? He plays on the baseball team, and he needs a little help with schooling. And Tanya's so smart, and she's so capable, and she's so amazing. Love that for her. But Sean, he thinks he's going to cheat. So Sean, they're meeting up at the librarium, okay? And Sean's brought his studying materials. She's like, we gotta study or you're not gonna pass the test. And Sean's like, what if you already had the answers? She throws this look that it has me beside myself. Nakia Baris's face is perfect every single time.
You know, I got a way to ace this test without even opening a book.
What do you mean? You have to study in order to pass the test.
Not if you know the answers, you don't.
Okay, so she does end up telling Sean that she's not down with the cheating. She's not up with this haterade that he's bringing to the table, okay? So then, you know, they have a moment and he ends up not cheating on the test, but she does go to her friends for advice. She's like, hey guys, can we talk about something serious? And everyone's like, yeah, of course, Tanya. But someone looks more excited than everybody else. Adam runs his happy little ass over there and he's like, yeah, anything for you. I'm your friend.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? Nice moves.
Can I talk to you guys for a minute? It's kind of important.
Of course. What is it?
I have a problem. I don't know where to start.
Listen. Whatever it is, we're your friends, and we want to help.
I know you do, Adam.
Oh, man.
Hold that thought.
Man's just playing the long game. And the thing that I love about this is that it's so sweet for him, right? He's like, oh, if she's not dating me, it's fine, she's still my friend. And we don't get that a lot. And I know this is children's programming, and I know I'm reading a lot into it, but listen, As a young child, it is important to see these sorts of things. Like of course he likes her. This has been established the moment she popped up in that command center. But he's like supportive and an actual friend, and maybe had they delved into this a little bit more, he's probably like, oh my god, I can't date my teammate, even though Tommy's done it twice. Double standard. Speaking of which, Jason David Frank, may he rest in power as well. Like, oh my god, I can't believe we lost him. A couple episodes later, because Tanya and Sean have worked out this whole thing where he's trying to be on the up and narrow, he's trying to be a good person, she goes to see him at baseball practice, and guess who else is on the team? Adam. And also Rocky. He doesn't matter right now. Not to me. I'm sorry. So Tanya goes to see Sean play, and Adam runs his happy little ass over, and he's like, hey. And, you know, they have this discussion where he's like, he's a regular Babe Ruth, and Tanya's like, who is that? What's a Babe Ruth?
Hey, Tanya.
Hey, what's up?
You made it just in time to see the Sultan of SWAT.
Who?
You know, Sean.
Where'd you get a weird nickname like that?
It was one of Babe Ruth's nicknames.
Oh, who's Babe Ruth?
He only holds about 50 Major League records.
I'm sorry, I don't know that much about baseball.
Now, we also must note the fit in this episode. It is so good. I want this outfit. So while they're talking, Tanya stands up and Sean hits the ball and it comes hurtling towards Adam's head, and she saves him with the power of her hand.
Watch out!
Whoa, did you see that? Throw it out here, would you?
Now, I'm confused as to how big a baseball actually is, apparently, even though I played softball, but that does look like a softball to me, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, that's not the point. So the coach is like, oh my god, a girl caught a ball, and he calls her over and has her throw a couple pitches to Sean, her boyfriend, and he's getting increasingly frustrated because she's striking him out, and Adam's like, that's my girl.
Yes, sir, did I do something wrong?
No. You ever pitched before?
No, I've never even held a ball.
Okay, you see that guy with the funny mask on over there?
Yes?
Just throw it at him as hard as you can. Give it a shot. Go ahead.
Wow. Come on. That was great, just like that again.
So, what are your plans for tomorrow?
And so she strikes out Sean, and he gets really frustrated, and the coach is like, come with me. She ends up being put on the team. Oh, okay, so during her first game that she plays, they win, but Sean comes over and he's like, you almost blew it. And she's like, excuse me? And he keeps going on, and she's like, well, if you can't be supportive, then I guess we have nothing else to discuss.
Yeah, that was a nice game, although you almost blew it.
What are you talking about?
You almost gave up the whole game in the 9th inning.
She only had a 1-run lead,
Yeah!
and her offense didn't give her anything.
Man, come on. We won this game by luck. Forget it. We'll just talk about this later.
No, I don't think so. See, ever since I joined this team, you've given me nothing but negative attitude. If you cannot support me, then I don't think there's anything else we need to discuss. Period.
Well, fine. If that's the way you want to play it, it's cool with me.
And then they break up. But the best part of the scene is this.
That was awesome. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, it was a good game, wasn't it?
Not the game, you stood up for yourself. And that was really cool.
And I also lost my boyfriend.
He didn't deserve you.
Thanks, Adam. You're the best.
If this were a CW show, this moment would have been so... What is happening with my arms? This moment would have been so crazy. But it was still kind of crazy because you're like, oh my god, what's going on here? Adam's about to slide in, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so this is like the first moment where Adam's like clear to go in. Okay, so after this episode, we start to see them like constantly in scenes together. And then it comes to this scene where Adam's teaching her how to fight. I maintain, 4 years, 30 almost now, that this scene was basically Adam asking her out on a date, right? Because what else would Adam Park be doing other than practicing and inviting his girl along? So she could learn how to fight too. Like, he had a lot of knowledge to impart. She was willing to learn, and she was really, you know, getting the hang of it at the end of it. And he seemed really proud when she knocked him on his buttock. I just think that's such a cute moment, and maybe that's because I'm a little messed up from my training days, and I know that this is a form of flirting, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
Okay, Tanya. Try to follow my footwork. See, footwork is essential to martial arts.
Okay.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Go. All right, uppercut. All right. Okay, use your hip more. That's it. Perfect. You got the move, Tanya. Thanks.
And you've been unbelievably patient. I mean, you're a pro, and I'm just like...
Learning. Believe it or not, teaching you the routine helps me prep for my match.
That's really sweet, Adam, but I don't believe a word of it.
Really, I'm not kidding.
Basically, in this episode, Tanya gets an offer for a record deal. You know, she's a singer, she likes to sing. And she has to turn it down because she's really responsible. And she has a duty as a Power Ranger to keep protecting the city for no pay at all. Zordon is the villain. During this last scene, you know, everyone's like, you turned down a lot for us, we really appreciate you, blah, 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 blah. And then Adam performs what one can only call a Christian front hug. And it's just a very cute scene. And it's like one of those times where you're like, Adam's down bad. And I love it.
He gave up a recording contract like that.
It wasn't that difficult. I just had to evaluate what was truly important to me. School and my friends.
You made the right decision.
Next, we have the most important moment in Tanya and Adam history, which is the competition, where Adam will be going against her ex-boyfriend, Sean. Now, Sean, as you recall, was her boyfriend, and he was a cheater, and then he was unsupportive during her baseball superstardom, and now he's got himself a new girlfriend named Victoria. And he's also found his way back to cheating, because he found one of the cog's gears, and the gear turns him invisible. And because of that, he decides that he is for sure using that during the competition, and he's going to win. When he confronts Adam and Tanya at the beach, and Tanya's gazing lovingly up at her man, period, they like rock up on her and they're like, we're gonna win.
Hey, Tanya.
Hello, Sean.
This is Veronica, my new girlfriend.
Hello, Veronica. Nice to meet you.
I'm sure it is.
So what are you doing here, Tanya?
We're training for the tournament.
What are you gonna do next? Join the football team?
I just might. But for now, I'm lending moral support to Adam.
That's nice. It's good to have a supportive girlfriend.
I'm sure it is.
Hi, Veronica. Sean. Just thought I'd get some practice in before the competition.
Yeah, I guess we both had the same idea. But don't bother practicing, Adam. Wait until I unleash my secret weapon. When this tournament is over, they're gonna make me a Power Ranger.
What secret weapon?
Now, if I told you what it was, it wouldn't be a secret. Now, would it, Adam?
Well, Adam has his own secret weapon. It's called honor. Come on, Adam.
And then at the competition, obviously, because good guys win and cheaters never win, even though Sean decided not to cheat at the last moment, only because, you know, I think that this was, I don't even know what this was. Like, for him to not cheat makes him sympathetic. We didn't need him to be sympathetic. We needed him to be a villain. But we already have a villain. I'm getting way too far into it.
There's nothing you can't do. Okay? Good luck, sweetie.
Let's go, man.
Thanks, guys.
Here.
What are you doing? You're gonna need this.
No, you keep it. You know, for good luck.
I don't understand.
I think I'd rather win with honor.
Anyway, Adam wins, and then they hug.
And part 3, winner of Angel Girl Kung Fu Championship, Adam Hall. Good job, gentlemen. Face me. And Bob. Face each other. And Bob. Gentlemen, you're dismissed.
Congratulations, that was great.
I couldn't have done it without you guys.
That was so good.
That was a great match, Sean.
That was the best. Hey, look, I want to say I'm sorry about everything that happened earlier.
I owe you both an apology.
Forget about it, Sean. We already have.
Cool. So, friends?
Friends.
All right.
All right, break it up.
That's enough. Like, let's pause on that. So that was him being like, that's my girl. That's my girl. Now you've got a new girl. This is mine. Back up. So I really think that when people tell me that I'm Crazy Pants Jackson, they need to reformat their thinking, because I've just shown you the most evidence that Power Rangers will ever give that two people are together romantically. Unless you're Tommy and Ken or Tommy and Ken. I don't know. I do feel like we are owed canonization at this point. I have given Hasbro everything to work with. With the advent of Cosmic Fury being at its conclusion, I do believe that this was not a wave away from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I think this could have been a grand opening for letting some of the other Power Rangers come back, because we have seen literally every single Power Rangers from that era come back, except for Nakia Burrise. At this point, I'm just pissed off that I have not seen Nakia Burrise back on my screen. She deserves for us to know what's been going on with her. You know what I mean? Like, Aisha and Adam are up in space. Somehow Aisha came back from Africa. Explain that one. Rocky's a firefighter. Jason has come back a couple of times. Obviously, again, rest in power JDF, but he was coming back multiple times a season, bitch. We've had Kat come back twice, or more than twice now, I think. David Yost came back. Walter Jones came back. Like, where's Nakia in this equation? I feel like maybe there's some shady business going on, and I don't want to pull it out, but yes I do. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my ranting and raving about this. I probably could have said it in a more eloquent way, really giving you a long drawn out video essay about this, but listen, it is what it is. I just want it canonized. These are my demands. Hasbro, I think, has such a vision. I think that with Entwistle we have the chance to really do something big with this whole universe. I don't want to keep seeing the same shit over and over again. I really want them to do something new. I want them to do something new. I understand that there are like little kid fans, but also understand that you can't keep being like, everyone play off nostalgia, and then not give the nostalgic people something to work with. You're giving us crumbs, then you're giving kids crumbs, because you're trying to meet somewhere in the middle. You can't do that. You have to pick your audience, and you have to go for it. I want to see them really go for it, and I think Entwistle can do that very well. Also, it would be really super great if someone cast me as a villain or like a mentor. I want to be a villain though, so Hasbro, call your girl. She can act, and my evil laugh is great. Join me in my crusade against Zordon. Justice. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I am also an author, so if you wish to read an adult contemporary fantasy starring a 26-year-old type A individual who has to learn how to work with chaos, as slow burn, hoodoo, voodoo, lots of multicultural magic, multi-generational family feuds, and a whole lot of other stuff all set in a small town in the first book, you're more than welcome to check out my book, The Inevitability of. I think it's pretty neat. I do think everybody who's already read the book and reviewed the book, y'all have been rocking with me, and I love that so fucking much. I really appreciate y'all. Bye!